What is up, everybody? So we are heading on over to Elk Grove Powersports to test ride an electric motorcycle. So usually I would come to you guys in a different format. I would be riding and you would be seeing what I see as I ride on my way over there, but still feeling a little bit under the weather, and I didn't want to I hate being inside my helmet and coughing in the helmet. That's just not fun. And so I am riding in the car. My lovely wife is helping me out and she's driving so that I can do this on the way over there. So if you're curious about Zero motorcycles or about electric motorcycles in general, it's definitely something that I've been interested in. And if you're interested in too, then you can come along for the ride and see what we think. I'm sure that the salesperson will have more to say about this at Elk Grove Powersports. This is the Zero motorcycles dealer in the area, so we're going a little bit of ways away and we're going to check it out, and I will have more information for you after the ride. But for now, enjoy the ride.
This thing gas and it doesn't make noise, that'll trip you out.
Okay.
But it's fine. Turn it down. So it's live now.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, kickstand. All right, here we go. This is weird. Foot brake. So we've got rear-ish controls and power, direct power, no shifting, no clutch, no gear shifter. We got turn signals on the left here, hazards on the left, and a completely silent. Oh, that power is direct. So you didn't hear him explain the range on these bikes. So this bike gets about an average of about 150 miles on an entire charge, and the other one gets about 80, so about half. And then the deal is that the battery is bigger on this one, so the range is farther. Obviously it'll take longer to charge. Salesman in there, Jim, was letting me know all about these bikes, and he was gonna keep reaching for the clutch. Was telling me all about these bikes. He warned me that they've had 3 guys test ride these and wreck them, and he says they've been in turns when they do it. So I'm gonna be careful here. He says we're gonna go 15 miles, so that's the longest test ride that I've ever been on, I believe. So he says that I can go ahead and give him a signal to get up and really get on the throttle. And I have to admit, this is a really satisfying feeling here. No sound. I'm not sure where that sound is coming from because it's belt driven. But
This is a street, Eric. If you want to get on it, I'm looking for you. Just do that. You know what I mean?
sounds good.
Then there's another one.
Sounds good. Thank you.
We'll let these guys go. Yeah, these things are a trip, huh?
Yeah, the silence is weird.
Dude, it's hard to get used to.
Yeah, it's satisfying though. When you roll it down, roll on the.
I haven't ridden that one yet. This is it. This one just doesn't feel like there's anything there.
Yeah, yeah. Jim was saying it feels like a mountain bike almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, he says like 0 to 90 in like 3 seconds, and it is because you're leaning so far forward. The front wheel's not going to come up, and when I just got on it there to 60 miles an hour, I did not feel that wheel come up at all. And this battery I'm sure weighs a ton, but again, I'm going to imagine it can't weigh more than a combustion engine. So, and these brakes aren't super grabby, so that's nice too, knowing that typically like a regen brake that's helping to charge the battery. Oh, see, I can see what he means there on the turn. That
just as we come out of this like housing before the next light, if you want to get on it.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed there on the turn when if you get on it too hard, it wants to.
Pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things are instant.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I forgot how to cancel the signals there on a sport bike. Gotta push it in. All right. Yeah, so I can see what he means when you get on it on the turns. I mean, the power is so instant that I can totally understand how 3 guys have wrecked these things on test rides. I'm not worried. I mean, I'm an experienced enough rider. I'm guessing a couple of guys came out for their first bike and they're like, oh, this is and this is funny because my wife said the same thing. My wife said the same thing. That is really satisfying. Oh, my wife said the same thing. She's like, oh, I can handle one of these bikes, but knowing the instant power and that torque right away, I would be a little bit worried for her. Although Jim was showing us the Zero Motorcycles app, and that shows you that you can actually lower the amount of torque that's delivered instantly. So, and you can also lower the governor on the max speed.
What's your overall impression so far?
It's really satisfying.
You want to ride this one?
Sure.
We'll go to the next street, which is where we first started, and we'll swap.
Okay. I have a feeling that one's not going to be as satisfying after I've ridden this one. And only in the very beginning did I want to grab for the clutch. Now it's not. There's nothing there. I'm okay with it. And really, these brakes, I'm 100% impressed with this bike. I was afraid that these brakes, because of the regen, was going to be really grippy, but that's not there. I don't have that feeling. And we're going to switch up here. I'm going to ride the other one.
Oh, wait till you ride this one. This one's so light. Yeah, dude, that responsiveness is unbelievable.
Yeah.
You just give it some throttle and it's.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel out of control. I don't feel like it's super sensitive, whereas
it's because you don't have the vibration, you don't have all the stuff that motors do, you know, so they're different, man. I got used to it the first time I rode it, but every single time I ride them, I love them more. You know what I mean? It feels futuristic.
It does, yeah.
At least that's for me, but wait.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
That one's so light.
Oh. All right.
It's on. It's live.
Okay.
Ready?
Definitely. Yep. Oops. This one's definitely lighter. A little bit different riding position. This almost felt like mid controls. I'll have to give you the model numbers later. I'll flash that up on the screen for you. But this is a really different feeling. It doesn't feel like a sport bike. This feels more like my my first bike, which was a sporty-er bike. It was a naked bike that you sat a little more upright on, so I'm a little bit more upright. All the controls are the same. I'm guessing every single one of these bikes has a you can control with the Zero Motorcycles app, which would be really cool to do. I'm telling you, I am sold on these. If it comes time to buy our house and we've got a solar panels on the roof.
Different, huh?
Yeah.
This is different.
It's more upright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's if you kind of rock back and forth, it doesn't feel like there's anything under you.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I was a little bit surprised too. It doesn't grab super hard on the brakes. It's
no, these things are fantastic. I love them. They're different.
Yeah. So it is a little bit weirder on this bike because I'm not leaning as far forward, so I feel a little less secure. It feels like on a bike that has this much instant power delivery and instant torque that you would want to be leaning a little more forward, but not to the point where I feel unsafe. Oh boy, I really like the tail light on that one. Also the tank, or the whatever that you would call that thing on that one, doesn't come out as far, so you can hug the bike a little bit better.
Weird, because I see you coming up, but I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, no, there's no warning. I could see why the police would like to have these.
Oh god, this is perfect.
Yep. So apparently they sell these bikes to the police. And again, he was mentioning how they like to be, you know, there's no sound, so they wouldn't know you were there. I mean, I can see where that might be a little unsafe, but still. He was mentioning futuristic, and that's exactly what this feels like. I feel like I'm riding a bike from the future. And the fact that this technology has been around at least since 2015 that I'm aware of, and I think even a little bit earlier, is amazing. And I'm sure it's been refined. The technology has been refined. See, and I'm going 55 right now, and it doesn't feel like that. And I don't know why. You know, it depends on certain bikes. Especially when I was riding those, the SV09 and the XSR 900 at Yamaha. Those bikes felt like you were going fast. And these bikes just feel different.
Which one do you prefer?
I don't know, it's so different. I think I prefer leaning forward a little more because of how fast you can get going. Right. So if you're in the market for a sport bike and you live and you do most of your commuting or most of your riding close by your house, he said that these bikes love the city because of the engine braking and the brake regen. It will help keep the bike charged. The range is like 200 miles in the city for the I think the SR, which is the other bike that he's riding now, and this bike is like 101 or 80 miles in the city.
Are you good, or do you want to ride it one more time?
Can I ride that one more time? Yeah, is that all right?
Let's go here then. Yeah, I figured you guys are from, as well as get as much ride time as you can.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. It's your time. It's live. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, this is for him, the upright position, because he's older, is better, but this is so much more aggressive. And also, even though it's leaning forward, I don't feel like I did on the Yamaha bikes. Like, all the pressures here in my hands, I don't feel that way, and I don't know why it is. This seat's really comfortable as well. It's situated so whereas I don't feel like I'm gonna slide back, and it's partially the material of the seat, and also partially it almost feels like it's angled down that way a little bit. Holy moly, there's a nice little surprise for you. These firemen are doing some tests. How about that?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're training all morning.
Wow.
There's so many guys guys in Napa and Mendo and
Yeah.
it's crazy. My ex-fiance's home burned to the ground in Redwood Valley.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, see, there's fires that I've talked about recently. It just done a number on our region. Yeah, so as I was saying, but oh my gosh, you've got to test ride one of these. If you're watching this video, find out where your Zero Motorcycles dealer is and see if they'll let you take one out for a spin, because this is so much fun. I can definitely see myself, once we get our home and we're situated a little bit better, getting one of these as my around town bike. This is phenomenal.
Do you feel the instant torque when you give it gas?
Yeah.
So even if you're cruising along, just get on the gas and just feel it. There's no hesitation.
No.
They just take off.
Yeah. All right, I enjoy that we've had this ride here with Shane. He's definitely given some awesome insight here that I wouldn't have had otherwise. All right. Well, we're coming here to the end. Hopefully I've given you guys enough feedback here as to whether or not you would think about going out and test riding or going out and buying one of these. If you're on the fence thinking about getting one of these bikes, now is the hopefully I've given you something to think about. Oh my gosh. Woo! Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see the speed there, but such a different experience. This is unlike anything I've ever ridden. It almost reminds me of like a thrill ride, like a roller coaster, even because you're not doing anything.
Fun, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine just getting out all day on one of these.
Yeah, it's I mean, it just feels like you're along for the ride because there's just nothing to it.
Right. Yeah, that's sharp. That's just got a bigger battery.
Yeah.
You know, different ergonomic.
I can see this is where somebody would wreck, which is really dangerous because the freeway's right there. But coming out of that turn and just giving it too much, and ended up in the gravel over here. Oh man, I don't want this to stop. But whoa, nothing but good things to say about this experience. And again, these brakes aren't super grabby. The front brake is really good, which is, I guess, normal though for a regular bike. But again, there's no heat because of the engine, no exhaust, not exhaust heat. Oh, I guess we're going further here. Bonus. Maybe this will be 15 miles. So yeah, there's no heat from the engine. And again, if you owned one of these bikes, you wouldn't have to worry about the maintenance because there's no maintenance. All of your statistics on the bike's performance will show up on your app. I mean, I wish there was something bad that I could say about this bike, but again, if sport bikes or electric bikes aren't your thing, oh, this is where we ended up, aren't your thing, then it's just not your thing. But if you're just into motorcycles and you want something exciting and something fun, I can 100% get behind this bike. And this is, I believe, the ZF SR13 is the technical term for this model, and just a bucket of fun. Oh boy.
A few moments later.
All right, well, we're done riding, and I think I've said all that I needed to say about the bike. It was amazing. Again, if you are interested in buying a Zero Motorcycles, visit zeromotorcycles.com and find your nearest dealer and take one out for a spin. Do it. It's totally worth it. if you like motorcycles and you're not just a Harley guy, I cannot say enough how fun that was. Again, I probably said it like 20 times while I was riding, but the rolling of the throttle without having to do any clutch work, it's just such a satisfying feeling. It just makes me smile. I mean, I was laughing like a little idiot while I was riding the bike, just because it was that much fun. So go do it, and let me know how it was if you go. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up down there, and if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button and come back and see me again. I won't be seeing you, but you will be seeing me later. All right, I'm out.